honor again for me being associated with this group and many others across the nation that really want to be with us. There really are millions out there, and I'm getting more and more and more requests from different places, radio stations and all. How can we get the message out more? And of course, I tell them that we're working on that. We're growing. We're growing. We're growing. Contrary to what all of the naysayers said, the Glenn Becks of the world, and all those folks that tried their best to destroy what it is that God has given us to pursue, they failed. They're discredited. We're credible. Amen. Thank the Lord for that. I'll just say that what we received on May the 16th wasn't what my vision was. But I misjudged what I thought America would say. And I'm not, disparaging anybody because everybody has, different reasons what they can do and what they can't do. But I had misjudged over the last 4, 5, 6 years what I thought I heard America saying. That they were, to the point that they were ready. But it was just basically a misjudgment, a perception, an expectation that I thought was there. But what we got, God blessed, because it gave us a cadre, a foundation that is strong, committed in heart and soul. So what we see here, what the leadership has popped up, what our states are doing, it's going to give us more strength, I think. And we will build and we will move forward. Just some points. Most of these things you already know. It's just a reminder to us that our mission is constitutional restoration. Here, we want the government to operate under the rule of law.
That's right.
Guided under our Creator, as He created our rights in the very beginning.
That's right.
The principle of truth, and I just mentioned that. We're not gonna shy away from anything that we try to do, and if we fall a little bit short here or there, that's all right, because we believe that no matter what, when you start something in the military or when you start something through a corporation, when you hit that first penetration, then you readjust. And that's basically what we're doing right now. We're forward, there's no retreat, we're going. We continue. All right. Alluded to. OAS success depends on OAS unity. We got to be careful about alts. There will be people who are still going to be naysayers that challenge us. We just have to take that and run with what we know is right. As we've chanted up in DC when we marched, we're right, they're wrong. And we just have to hold steady to our belief that God is wind behind this. And we know that what we're doing is absolutely right in accordance with our Constitution and our foundation, our principles. The unity is important. And when people join us, the only thing they really need to prove is that they're with us reestablishing our constitutional government. One of our primary purposes, I believe, at this point, we're in the phase 2, if you will. We completed the initial entry into this project. This movement is to get the American people, to get them informed, to get them involved, and that goes back to communication and getting the word out some. And we're building on that. We're getting people almost every day so that I can do this, I can help here, I can help there. The pastor, he's got an effort that he's got going that we're going to make wider use of, get word out on our websites and our blogs for them to plug into him, see what he's got going here, see all the videos. You know, the strong group that we've got right now. You know, whether it's 25 people or whether it's 250 or 2,500. You know, when they march down to the White House with their voices ringing, everyone hears the message. It's not the numbers right now. I thought it was the numbers in the beginning. It's not the numbers right now. It's the motivation and the commitment, screaming the Constitution, Constitution, Constitution. We want it restored. When we're marching down there and they've heard us, you know, talk about, you know, the Benghazis or the SEAL Team 6 or all the other things that the administration and the Congress have failed to back. And we turn our back on the White House because they turned their back on us, turned their back on America. And the people that are around, they see that, they hear that. Oftentimes, when our period of silence is over, you know, they clap. They appreciate it. And now that we've got a good cadence caller, even more because we entertain them with fact, with truth, going all the way in to wherever we happen to be going. And we need to form alliances. Not necessarily do we need other organizations to endorse us, but as I think Roberto indicated, the 2 million bikers to DC, they came and visited yesterday, and they're not endorsing us. They're not against us. But what they are doing is they're posting our videos and other things on their website. So their people are being aware. That's all we have. We don't need to be endorsed by Rolling Thunder or anybody else. If they'd be so kind as to recognize that we support them, and we did support them and do support them because, you know, they have had 27 years or something like that of fighting for POWs and MIAs. They're well established. We haven't quite met that. We've still got a little ways to go, so we certainly don't take on necessarily the stature right away of a Rolling Thunder. But we have made our points with them. They know who we are. The Sergeant Major Santini, he actually went down to DC and grabbed a hold of Artie Mueller. Actually got him to sign a operations order. Some of the people with Rolling Thunder didn't really want them to get too close because they feel that they just focus on one thing, and that's okay. And even though they wanted to put me in the vehicles, I didn't want to cause them any internal issues, so I chose to ride with one of our security guys, and that was fun. Had a good time. Everybody's peaceful. Now, speaking of our security guys, we've had a great team of security through this whole thing. Watching from without and monitoring ourselves. And again, they came from all over the nation. So we've just had a great team commitment that's just unbelievable. We are pretty much self-supporting. Obviously, as we grow, we'll have to make some adjustments there. I'm just a little nervous about how we go there because I've seen how the IRS attacks all the organizations that become 501c3, 501c4, and we're pretty free right now, but we'll have to adjust. I'm not part of the people on that. I want to be able to see that our movement has the freedom we need to not be stopped by any any politician, any party, or any apparatus. So we continue to fight there. I know Alex and Roberto are going to talk, and Don, later about state initiatives and how we can move into a more dynamic activity in both areas. Here, right in D.C., with our efforts there, as well as state efforts that we can amplify and support. We're going to talk about that some other time, probably not tonight. And again, we need to maximize, I think all of us agree, our social media, our talk radio, live stream events like the Ambassador has here. People are just, they're just hungry for what we're doing. So many, it's hard to tell how many are just behind us 100%, but they just can't get to DC. And that's okay, really. I like to say we'll adjust. There may be times when we have selected surges, but right now I'm encouraged. I'm excited because what we're doing is we're doing from the heart. It's not somebody dishing out dollars, buying buses, paying people to stand someplace. The patriots we have are doing it because of their hearts, and there's some real heart-shaking examples of how people came, from day one, and what they sacrificed to be with us. And the young people, too, that we've had. 17, 18, 21-year-olds that we had stand up and tell us why they were there and how concerned they were that their age group, the 17, 18-year-olds, just didn't get it. They didn't see that what's coming down the road, they're going to inherit. And they don't want that. They don't want to fall into a socialist, communist, destructive nation. So, there's so many areas that have been encouraging to all of us. Many feel, again, as we've talked before, that our nation is really in jeopardy. That we may be right about the tipping point of falling over into what we don't want. So it makes Operation American Spring so much more vital. Congress knows we're here. The White House knows we're here. And we just simply have to maintain the resolve and the commitment and the dedication. And I know it's all here. Yeah. And as we reach out, we're going to see a surge from America. Most things that are good, they don't come without work. And we're going to have to continue. So I thank everyone. I know these guys from Ohio are going back. They've been here. So many people have come and gone already, and I'm getting reports of people still coming back in from Florida, even from the Midwest. So this is not something that's going to fade. It's going to continually grow, and it's going to do so probably on a gradual basis. So thank everyone.
I want to thank